paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about...
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Finds the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Fresno State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at him.
There he goes! And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The give to the left side.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
He's going to lose a yard.
Get your fucking ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish their run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Fresno State right back to the line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Fresno State working from the red zone. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The give to the fullback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
What the
Knocked
fuck?
down behind the line. Boy, he powered through 1 tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. It's complete.
Hey, buddy.
How impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game? Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Finding an escape route. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh, shit.
Looking to the big tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. It's a big strike.
No fucking way.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt.
And how about after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Shoots it to the left. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Fresno State right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. Looking to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Come on.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Fresno State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's carry-on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Penn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Quarterback extends the play. Fighting off the defender. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Sparkinson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Crosses the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report. Giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for his players.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To throw, it's Osborne. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
I'm blocking
And
motherfuckers,
welcome to
man.
modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Just gets rid of it.
No fucking way.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught behind the line. It's Dixon. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Fresno State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. Still looking on the move. Finds his big tight end. Wide open on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
God
That
damn,
is a
man.
big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
No blocking, motherfuckers.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle,
Oh
trying to
my
pick his way to the end zone. He'll be hauled out just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this
It's
into
fucking
a
great offensive line. I just can't run the ball.
3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Using his feet to buy time. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of
Didn't
bounds
save
at the
shit.
4-yard
Fuck you.
line.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Gotta go
Looking
for
to
it.
throw.
Yep.
Back swinging with the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulldog. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving.
Nah,
He'll pull
motherfucker.
it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Fuck this dude.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
The short hands, it's carry on. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looking for room at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Got it behind the line. It's carry on. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Osborne. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Pussies.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd
See
and
what
6.
triangle got. I like it, too.
Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Fresno State right back to the line.
All curl.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
No motherfucking way he crashed that quick.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th
No
down
fucking way.
and come up bankrupt. Got his man quickly.
You gotta be there.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hester. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field.
Marshall, you gotta be there.
We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This freshman makes the stop after a short game.
Just can't get
I
a
know you
fucking
can play
run
these
game going.
late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead.
Dude, the
You got
fuck,
great
man?
field position. You're in a great position.
I've got no
to saw
goddamn
this clock
blocking
away
on any
and get it
kind of
done.
run.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of
Shut your
space and
fucking
room to
dirty
work
little
for the
mouth.
running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Uncorks one. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Oh,
It's picked off. Don't see
Oh,
that
what a
very
wrong
often
button.
from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Nice pickup on the
Motherfucking
return,
wrong
but more
button.
important, they got the takeaway,
Idiot.
and now they're in business.
fucking
This team has
idiot.
put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize.
Yeah.
They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hester. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Goddamn wrong button drives me
And the
crazy.
punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Fresno State takes over in the offense field. Go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
More
This is the
Cardoza.
kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was
Or
my
Dicker.
bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry
It's a
up.
steady goddamn
They show
dose of
great
blitz
trust
or
in their
something, man. I can't
quarterback
run.
right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Hester. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Quick release on the RPO. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf.
Oh, the kicker's on the run. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Yeah, I thought they cooked it.
Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to
I thought they
fall on
fucking
it.
did.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough done today.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Trying play action. Going for it all.
No fucking way, dude.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little
That's terrible.
window dressing here at the end of the game.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand.
I had so many open, but I thought he was
Just
fucking...
run the clock, take a knee, whatever you
God
want.
damn,
No doubt.
thought
They're
he was
going to love
there.
watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
A strike downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Moving out to the right. Dumps it to the back. Right on target this time. Tackled there by the defense. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Oh, that dude dropped down on me.
Turn it over on down.
The cocksucker.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that
Slick,
did
I
not
see that
pay
dude
off.
coming.
To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's
Yeah, pussy hit a fucking
they
check
bring him
down.
down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.